Well, hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. We've made it to November 2020. It's raining outside today. I live in California, so the rain is a real nice change from all the fires we've had this year. I was just in Michigan last week for a wedding, and I've been pretty busy, so I haven't made any videos for a while. Some time ago, I received this tarot deck, Les Metamorphoses du Jour. Tarot cards based on the art of JJ Grandville, who's a 19th century cartoonist. Tarot Studios, 2019. And I've been through the cards and I've kind of played with them, but I haven't done a video about the cards because I was waiting. I received another deck from Baba Studios, and this deck is also based on the art of JJ Grandville. So let us go ahead. I'm going to do the unboxing of the Baba Studios deck first. Then we'll kind of flip through the cards and compare them to the Tarot Studios deck. So I've been looking forward to doing this particular video for quite some time. It'd be nice to compare the two decks. I've seen other videos of this deck, and I know there are some cards that are the same artwork as in the Tarot Studios deck, but there are a lot of cards that are different. I had such a difficult time deciding which deck to order, and I finally just went ahead and ordered both and thought, well, I can do a comparison for people that are on the fence and don't know which deck they would like to order. So I also ordered with this Baba Studios deck the accompanying book. And of course, I'm trying to do this in a hurry, and never quite works out that way when you're rushing. Okay. Oh, the Fantastic Menagerie Tarot. The book by Karen Mahoney. And it is based on the artwork of the 19th century artist JJ Grandville. So here is the contents about the Fantastic Menagerie Tarot, making the images, a history of tarot, playful paths to wisdom, information about Les Metamorphoses of JJ Grandville, which the images were used for these cards, how to use the tarot, a little bit about the major and minor arcana in each of the cards. So obviously, due to time constraints, we cannot go through this book, but we can see in general how it's constructed. So here's a spread, and they do have little color thumbnail images of the cards in color, which is really nice. When you get to the actual cards for the deck itself, let's see here. We have Getting to Know the Major Arcana, a little section about that, the Fool. And here we have a nice sized image, you can see compared to my fingers, of the Fool card. So it's color image. There are upright and reversed meanings, a little bit about the card of the Fool, the image that they chose. So this is really nice that they actually talk about their specific artwork that's in the deck. The story of the Fool. So there's a little fairy tale-like story there associated with the card, and that's it. The same with the Magician, upright, reversed, the image that they chose, the story of the Magician, and a little story that's associated. And obviously I just opened this package, so I have not looked at the book or read it at all. Like I said, I was on vacation in Michigan. My son got married, and ordinarily a package like this I would have ripped open immediately, but I'm just getting back to work and getting back into the swing of life after the wedding that we had. So the wedding was actually on Halloween, because in Michigan they were not allowed to have their wedding in May as they had originally planned, but they'd already paid for the event center, so they went ahead and rescheduled it for October, and it was fun. We did it in a Renaissance fair theme. Okay, here we go to the minor arcana. Information about wands. Let's see. Some information about JJ Grandville from people that knew him, apparently. There are little excerpts in here about that. Ace of Wands. And again, for the minor arcana, we have color images. Paris Encounters with JJ Grandville. So let's see. We have upright and reversed meanings. The artwork that they used. Two of Wands, same. So this is a really nice detailed book. It looks like it's really worth having. It will really help you understand the deck, the images chosen, and make it more enjoyable for you. Let's see here. We have a bibliography if you're interested in doing further research about the artist, his artwork, on his life and times, and then books on tarot that are recommended by the crew at Baba Studios. So that is great. I love this book. Going to be fun going through it. Now let's get to the deck. Really wrapped very well since it came from overseas all the way to California here. That's a long journey. And it made it well because it was well packaged. It made it without any damage. So yay. Let's see. The fastest and easiest way to open would probably be to do this. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's in a nice box, it seems. One good thing about videos and most of the services like YouTube or Rumble, you can fast forward through this part if you don't want to watch me struggling with opening the packaging here. And another wrapping. Okay. Of course, my fear is always that I'll ruin the underlying box and contents when I'm opening a package like this. But luckily, so far I have not. Oh, what a beautiful box. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, it's been so long since I ordered this. I don't recall if this is the standard box that they send with the deck, but boy, that is gorgeous. It's like a wooden box. The little clasp there. Oh my goodness. I have to think I must have ordered the deluxe edition or something. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And then if you did not order the book separately, there's a little white book for you. The little white book gives you the same basic information. It does not discuss the artwork specific to the deck, so you do have to get the bigger book if you want that. But this is a pretty good book for getting straight to doing readings. Okay. Wow, I just love this box. Look at that. That has got to be the nicest tarot box I own. And it's further wrapped in a little pouch. We've got our little bug there. Look at there. Fantastic Menagerie Tarot, designed by Karen Mahoney. Illustration by Alex Yukolov. I hope I'm saying his name right. Based on images by JJ Grandville. Limited edition, 46 out of 500, and they signed it. It's beautiful. Oh, look at the card backs. Isn't that pretty? So before we get into this too far, I want to just read to you information, the basic information about the artist. JJ Grandville was a French caricaturist. The name Grandville was his parents' professional stage name. The work which first established his fame was Les Metamorphoses du Jour, 1828-1829, a series of 70 scenes in which individuals with the bodies of men and faces of animals are made to play a human comedy. These drawings are remarkable for the extraordinary skill with which human characteristics are represented in animal facial features. So there you have it. That is the origin of these images, way back 200 years ago. Okay, so 8 of extra Page of Swords card. Oh, nice, I got an extra card. If you look carefully, you will find a Page of Swords in your deck has been slightly misprinted. Silver border instead of gold. We are therefore giving you a reprinted one as a loose card to add to your deck. As you now have 2 Page of Swords, one with the silver and one with the gold, perhaps you will find a great way to use the extra one. We hope so. Oh, that's sweet. Let me see. Oh, yes. All right, let's get this wrapping off the deck here. Again, I have to be very cautious because I don't want to damage anything, but here we go. We have several dogs here that are older, and a lot of them are sick. One's got bronchitis, one's got congestive heart failure. We've got a big chow chow that can't walk, so we're doing a lot of medical care here with the dogs. So you might hear a dog coughing or barking in the background. Sorry about that, I apologize in advance. We're trying to do our best to keep them healthy. Okay, now I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Alrighty. I'm going to set my pouch and box aside. Okay, thank you for choosing a Baba Barak design by Baba Studio. We hope you enjoy this picture based on a great JJ Grandville original. And their website, baba-store.com. So I've got a little extra card here, an art card. Very cute. So the card backs are reversible. They've got the same image no matter which way you turn them. So if that's important to you when you do readings and you don't want to know if the card is oriented right side up or right side down, this deck will accommodate that. I like the cardstock. It's sturdy, but it's not too thick. And if something is too thick to where I can't handle it, this is really nice cardstock. Oh wow, this is great. It's nice and flexible. I really do appreciate that. Okay, so we have our extra Page of Swords. I don't know, I don't have any, it says gold or silver, but my edging is plain, so I don't know what they're talking about as far as gold or silver border. Oh, I see. Maybe they're talking about this border here. And they may have misprinted one with the silver border. Okay, well, when we get to it, we'll see. It's kind of nice that they would bother to reprint and fix that. They must be very perfectionistic. My other deck from Tarot Studios. It's also in a nice box, cardboard box. And I have a little % off savings card there. I don't believe this deck came with, oh, it did come with a little instructional book. I'm sorry. Here's the instructional book. It's separate. You can't fit it inside this box. It's a little too big. So comparing the card size here, if you need to see which is bigger and which is smaller, if you have smaller hands like I do, you might appreciate this smaller size deck. If you like larger, just for the sheer beauty of the artwork, that is a really great option. This deck has a beautiful back as well. I think I rather prefer this backing, but they're both beautiful. I love the sort of Rococo design there. Really looks Renaissance type of an image. And this also is reversible. We've got the same image here as here. You can just flip it. So if that's important to you. Kind of strange to have a bird sitting on a man's head. Maybe a reference to how they replace the human heads with animal heads in the artwork of JJ Grandville. All right, so here we have in side-by-side comparison of both cards, the Fool. So we've got kind of a cat with his little mouse here going over a cliff. I really like that. Here we've got a bird with his swashbuckling outfit. So it just boils down to personal preference. Which card size, which art selection you prefer. For this particular card, I sort of prefer the Baba Studios Fool, this one, the cat and the mouse. Really traditional Fool looking. This one you can't really see the cliff, but both cards are nice. Here we have the Magician. Both really nice. We've got a little monkey here with his magician hat. And in the Baba Studio card, we have another, looks like a monkey in this one as well. And there is the Baba Studio Magician. For this card, I think I prefer the Taroko Studios Magician to the Baba Studio. But again, it's just personal preference. High Priestess. I love both of these cards. She's got her book, the Bible, in this particular card. This card has the pillars and the duality. They both have blue on their outfit. The owls in this card are a nice touch. I'm not sure what kind of an animal head this is. Some kind of an insect, maybe. And I'm not that keen on insect heads, so I'd have to say for this card I prefer the Baba Studios High Priestess. She just looks very beautiful. A stork, I believe that is, stork head. Lovely. And the owls sort of sold it for me. And the fact that we've got the duality look of the pillars. I do like the book in this card, though. It's nice when your High Priestess has that book of knowledge. Here's the Empress. Both lovely ladies. They look like possibly they may have originated from the same image or an image that's very similar. Beautiful empresses, and both very similar in style. The Emperor, again, they're very, very similar in both of these decks. Another deciding factor may be the price factor. I believe the Taroko Studios is more reasonably priced, probably about half the price of the Baba Studios deck. This looks a little more watercolored. This is a little more pen and ink type image. This is a little crisper. This is a little dreamier in coloration. And we have the Hierophant. Very nice. They both have supplicants. We both have that. They both have the image of a mentor or a teacher, a guidance counselor. And so both of those cards are very nice. Here is the Lovers. I just love owls, so I have to choose this Lovers card from Taroko Studios. You know, it's too bad both these decks weren't the same size. I could have interchanged the cards, taken out the one I like better and tossed away the other one, save it for later. But they're both very cute. Very sweet. The Chariot, very similar in both decks. This one is a little busier. I think I prefer this one. Of course, we've got the same snail pulling the chariot here and the same centipede there. This is really pretty with the swallows surrounding a cart. In this one, we've got rabbits riding on turtles and some sort of a lobster or something pulling it. Very nice. I kind of like the rose in this. Kind of a nice touch. The color sort of sets off the rest of the card. Both very nice cards. So the Chariot. Both give you that impression of motion. Strength. These are both super cute in their own ways. Here we've got the mice trying to awaken the sleeping cat. And here we've got the bee challenging the lion. Again, it just comes down to personal preference. But both these decks are based on the Rider-Waite order. Number 8 is Strength. It's not Justice. Number 9, the Hermit. Both really sweet, but I think this one is a clear winner in my mind. I just love how the lamp stands out, lighting the darkness. That's really sweet. Love that card. I like this card too. It's very nice. It's got the lamp and the hermit, but we don't have the light shining from the lamp, so that sort of just gives this card a little extra zing. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have an actual wheel here. The blindfolded cat. This Wheel of Fortune is more a game of chance. So these are very different cards. Here we've got the little wheel added in, the wheel element sort of added in here. But it emphasizes more the idea of casting your lot, telling fortunes, that kind of a thing. We've got the fortune teller card reader here. So both very nice, sort of different twists on the same idea. Here we have Justice at 11. Actually, this deck doesn't number. The Baba Studios doesn't have numbers, but I'm showing you as they came out of the box. So I know this is the intended order, is having Justice at 11. So both of these sort of a courtroom scene. We've got a judge, and we've got the appellant, or whatever you call the person coming to the court, asking for justice to be meted out. Got the lawyers here, got the lawyers here. So again, it just comes down to personal preference of which artwork you prefer. Here we have the Hanged Man. Both of these are nice. This Hanged Man is really a cat kind of going after the rats there. He got hung up on something, and this Hanged Man is hanging from an arbor, playing the violin. Death. So this Death is kind of a Grim Reaper style. He's got his scythe here. Kind of a knight image. And this Death is the bird who's hunting in the lagoon or the bayou here, catching frogs. So two different ideas of Death. Here we have Temperance. This one is so cute, so funny. She's just like, I'm not energetic, but I'm not sleepy. So that's the idea of Temperance in that card. This card is more the traditional Temperance angel with the melding of the elements here, one picture to the other. Both really, really nice. I don't know which one I like better. They're both really special. They're both cats. Here's the devil. Aha! This one really draws me in, the Baba Studios devil. This devil is a similar idea. It's a little hard to see. There's so much detail in these Tarot Studios cards, but they're smaller, and it's kind of compressed, and it's not as easy to see, just because of the size difference. But here we got like a bull and a goat here, goat horns. This looks more devilish, if that makes sense to you. All right, here we have the tower. So this tower has a fox catching a rabbit. And this tower has the actual tower, where they're kind of escaping whatever happened in that tower. You've got the lightning strikes here. So this is a little more, I would say the Baba Studios has gone a little more with the Rider-Waite imagery to make the cards altered to fit that sort of imagery than the other deck. But the other deck seems to be more true to the original art of JJ Grandville. So, like I said, it all comes down to your personal preference. Oh, the star. I absolutely adore this star card. Isn't that sweet? She's looking up at the star. The water is here. Umbrella. She's a perfect lady with her gloves and her hat. That is beautiful. Here is the star. We've got the lady with one foot in the water and the stars above. But I have to say I really like this one better. It's very precious. They're both gorgeous cards. But this one really is special to me. The star. It just evokes in me the message of hope. Hope, light, things going your way. The calm after the storm type of an image. All right, then we have the moon. I absolutely love both of these. Look at this little owl-faced lady on the right, looking at the moon. The moon's kind of got the shadow of a mouse there. Isn't that interesting? And she's got a little mouse hanging from her bracelet. Very cool owl. This moon card sort of gives you the impression more of dream and illusion. So I like that about this card. Somebody who's obviously sleepwalking up in the middle of the night from their slumber. They're both great. They're both good cards. I don't know which one I prefer for the moon. I think I'd have to go with the Tarot Studios on that one. Here we have the sun. Oh, wow. These are both great. Because what better animal for the sunrise than the rooster that crows at dawn? But then we also have this beautiful bird with the sun behind and that starburst image. Sun rays coming out from behind him. Sitting on a book. I love that. I absolutely love that too. They're both great. Here is Judgment. And this says something about Phoenix, maybe reassurance, Phoenix. He's rising from the ashes. So that must be a phoenix head. I don't really know what a phoenix looks like other than that it's a bird. Interesting. Here's his little parrot angel up here with the trumpet. That's a cool image. I love that. And our other Judgment card here from the Tarot Studios. Looks like they're coming up out of the water to catch these dragonflies. So I have to say between the two, I prefer this image. But again, both are great. Both are great. Here's the world. Oh, look. Look, look, look. the animals are looking in the mirror and seeing their true nature, I suppose. Wow, isn't that interesting? That is a really cool card. I like that. And this world, we have the dancing lady. Very nice. Very, very attractive to just look at as a glance. You can tell it's the world with the dancing lady. We don't have any corner imagery in either of these cards, but they're both nice. The world. Okay, then moving on to the minor arcana. Okay, I'm going to have to take a minute to separate these because the suits are out of order. Okay, we have got these straightened out now. Here we go. Our first suit is swords. Here's the Ace of Swords in each deck. I kind of like this image here, a lawyer standing up in court. In this one we've got kind of a baby in a nursery image. So Ace of Swords. I think I prefer this. Two of Swords. We've got a duel here. And kind of a similar idea in this image here. Two of Swords. We've got a couple of ladies facing off there. Three of Swords. Notice we don't have the heart with the three swords piercing it in either image, but we've got sort of a heartbreak impression in this card. Kind of a widow here, maybe. And here we've got the sense of treachery. Somebody upset watching from the sidelines there. So whichever one of those you prefer. Four of Swords, the rest and recuperation card. Good job on both of those. Five of Swords. Stress, worry, arguments. Looks like a good argument going on there. Here, I'm not sure exactly what this bird is doing over this candle. I'm not sure what that image actually represents. I would have to read the book, and I don't have the time to go doing that in this video. But you can get the general idea of the cards from looking at the images here. Six of Swords, kind of the Rider-Waite sailing away into the calmer waters idea from this card. Really sweet. And this Six of Swords, he's actually walking determinedly off. Seven of Swords. We've got a fox. Isn't that interesting? The fox in both of these, just as we have a stealthy image in the Rider-Waite of the Seven of Swords, the gentleman taking away swords and stealing off into the night with them. Here he's kind of stealing off with the lady. And this Seven of Swords, we've got kind of the fox in the hen house sort of an image. So I like both of those, Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords, which has sort of traditionally been shown as being bound or trapped. And here we've got a jail scene. And here we've got a lady giraffe bound up in her yard there, penned up. I kind of prefer this one, but they're both very nice. Nine of Swords. Kind of the nightmare situation, the parents looking on as their poor little baby is there. And is he friend or foe? Is he going to save him or do him in? The nightmare you can imagine. Nine of Swords, she's confessing to this wolf who would eat her in a minute. Very interesting, both of these cards. I like the choices. Ten of Swords. Yep, you're totally done for. You're going to pay for your sins now. And this Ten of Swords, same type of an idea. Looks like he actually killed off his friend there. Page of Swords. Now this is the one that I had the extra card. Oh, I see. It does have it has a silver border instead of a gold border. So let me just replace it with the extra card they gave me. They must have already had the deck sealed when they realized the mistake. Okay, so we've got this extra little card I can put on my altar or do whatever I want to do with it. It's really cute. And I'm going to leave this corrected card in the deck. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. I actually love this card, and I'm not really usually too big on these insect head images, but I really like it. I don't know why. She's just really got that look of insight and knowledge. They're both nice. Okay, King of Swords. This guy looks absolutely perfect for a King of Swords. The eagle. That is just perfect. I love it. I love this card. Moving on to our next suit, we have Wands. Ace of Wands. A little baby in this card. Okay, Two of Wands. Very cute, the two wands here. It's almost a pun, a visual pun. Here's the Two of Wands. He's heading off, a blind guy heading off on the path there. I really like this card. This is really clever. Three of Wands. Charting your course in both of these cards. Four of Wands. Celebration. A milestone. Very good. They both look quite celebratory to me. I like them. Five of Wands. Kind of dueling ideas. And we've got these two gentlemen sort of arguing. And here we've got a lot of different ideas floating around. A lot of scattering of the ideas and the energies and the thoughts. Six of Wands, which is sort of a card of triumph, accomplishment, acclaim. You get that impression from both of these. What does this say? I can't really read it. I like both of these cards. This insect one is really colorful and interesting, but this fox with the garland on his head is just too wonderful. Love it. I love these cards. I love the Six of Wands anyway, but both of those are very well done. Seven of Wands is more of the kind of stand your ground card, defending yourself, defending your territory from aggressors. Eight of Wands, swift movement toward your goal. Things are moving and shaking. Nine of Wands, overcoming obstacles. Wow, these are both great. The elephant in this is wonderful, but this gentleman really gets you that impression of overcoming obstacles just at a glance. I really love that card. I love both of these cards. Nice. Ten of Wands. You're sort of overburdened and time to move on to something else. Look at this guy just watching him. Crazy. That's life though, isn't it? That is life. Here we've got, he's pulling the other gentleman there. Very interesting interpretations. Okay, we'll go quickly through the court cards. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. Of course, it would have to be a cat for the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands actually has her black cat, her own personal black cat. I love that card. That's really sweet. I like this card too. I like the green dress. I like the lioness rather than just a cat. I really love this card. They're both wonderful, really wonderful cards. I think both of these decks are worth having if you can find your way to getting them both. Here is the King of Wands. Similar postures to both of these gentlemen, but one's the lion and one's the hunting dog. Moving on to coins. Ace of Coins. Oh, look at the little baby being fed in this card. Ace of Coins over here. He's sort of like setting off with a new assignment. Kind of a James Bondy card. A new start in both those cards. Two of Coins. Balancing Act. Both similar. I have to say I like this one better, but they're both really nice. I like the bird playing the instrument here. Then we've got the turtle, the snails, the slugs. They're both really sweet. Both very, very similar. Okay, Three of Coins. Kind of the apprentice card, starting a creative project. Looks like he's shoeing this horse, or maybe the horse has an injured leg. I think this card gives me more of the impression of the idea behind the Three of Coins. Starting this creative project. We've even got the same type of arches as we have in the Rider-Waite Three of Coins. Alrighty, then we have the Four of Coins, which traditionally is regarded as a sort of a miserly guy sitting on his treasure chest of money. So we've got Mr. Gotrock's turkey here, kind of a fat cat. And we've got the mice who are kind of scrimping and saving here. Five of Coins. Want or need. So we've got a gentleman here, looks like they're kind of stealing bread because they're hungry. In this Five of Coins, she's begging because she's hungry as well. So similar ideas, different images. Six of Coins. Sharing. Communal giving. Seven of Coins. Working and waiting to reap your harvest. I love that rabbit and his carrot. That is too cute. I'm not sure that this card really gives me the feeling that I'm looking for Seven of Coins, but it's cute too. They're kind of waiting for these to be done, I guess, testing out to see if they're done, what they're cooking. Very nice. Eight of Coins. An orchestra. Wow, that's really a great representation of 8 of coins. Great accomplishments coming together. I love that. And here we've got the guy drilling for oil. So either one of these really gets the impression of the card across in a good way. I like them. 9 of coins. Oh, look, we've got the lady with her bird here. I love that. Here's that giraffe woman again. Oh yes, this giraffe was in the other deck, but in a different card. I can't remember which one. I think it was the 8 of swords. In this deck, she's the 9 of coins. She's in her garden. I love that. It's a perfect 9 of coins. And this is also a perfect 9 of coins. She's not in a garden, but she's enjoying the fruits of her beautiful life, playing the piano. She's got her bird there. They're both really good. I really like these representations for 9 of coins. 10 of coins. A legacy or an inheritance. Wealth. Very nice. Let's go through the court cards. Page of coins. Knight of coins. There's the turkey that we had in this deck, where he was the 4 of coins in the other deck, and in this deck he's the Knight of coins. Well, he definitely does look like coins, Mr. Fat Turkey. He definitely goes with the suit of coins. Even this Knight of coins is very similar. Queen of coins. Whoops, I've got this upside down here. And the King of coins. Both very similar feels to these cards. Abundance, luxury, achievement in your job or your career, your finances. Nice, nice cards. All right, then on to our last suit, the cups. Here we have Ace of Cups. Oh, that's too cute, the bird popping out of the egg. A puffin, maybe. Very nice. This Ace of Cups, we've got this same kind of a garland almost of insects that we saw in this deck, but it was in the High Priestess, I believe. But in this deck, we have it as the Ace of Cups. That's interesting. Entering this doorway here. It doesn't speak cups to me, though. I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand. I'll have to read the booklet. 2 of Cups. Friendship, partnership. Very nice. Very, very sweet. I kind of prefer this one. The image is just pops and is very clear. This is kind of busy with 2 couples in there. 3 of Cups. Here's to friendship. And here we've got the 3 friends out on the street. Very nice. Again, I think I prefer this one. A toast. 4 of Cups. It's very similar images. Ennui. Boredom. Things are so stable that you need a little bit of shaking up. So the 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Interesting card there. 6 of Cups. Very similar. Even the creatures are similar. typically meaning reminiscing and happy memories and youthfulness, good times. 7 of Cups. Oh, we've got the images in the sky there, the 7 different options, and here we've got them a little more detailed. Very similar cards there. 8 of Cups, the walking away from the situation. This one's quite explicit, walking away from his partner there. This card is more in the Rider-Waite style. We don't know what they're walking away from, and you see their backside. So both of these I really like. 9 of Cups. Instead of the gentleman sitting in the bar, we've got the elephant with his bottles. And this one is pretty similar too. I kind of prefer this image. It's closer to the Rider-Waite image for me, and that it would help with my recall when I read. This is pretty busy here, and it doesn't really give me the impression of 9 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. I really love this. This is a perfect 10 of Cups. They've even got the rainbow. This is nice, too. It's a couple in old age. Oh, wow, isn't that sweet? In front of the fire. Gosh, I love both of these cards. They're both wonderful. And then to see the court cards for Cups, the Page of Cups. We've got your Alchemist here. Knight of Cups. I really love that. Look at that rabbit with his cup. See, these cards do not have the cup element. Well, no, this does not have a cup element. So to me, they're a little less cup-like if they don't have an actual cup in them. I'm pretty basic that way. Knight of Cups, so I like this Knight of Cups real well. Queen of Cups. Again, I like to have cups or at least water in the image. Well, I guess we do have water in the background here, and she's got blue. So this is a pretty nice Queen of Cups. And here we've got someone fishing the water. We've got the element of music, which to me is also associated with cups. So both of these are nice. And last but not least, we have the King of Cups. I really like this one. In the Arctic here, it looks like. Penguin diving. He's got his cup. He's got the world as an egg. And then this King of Cups is nice as well, but I just think I prefer this Baba Studios Cups court cards because to me they really exemplify the element, and I associate the element with my cards, the element of water with cups. And birds, to me, go with the suit of swords. Cups would be more water animals, fish, that sort of idea. So I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. Both decks are very nice. If you can afford to get both, I would. I really enjoyed putting them side by side for comparison. I really should have put the Rider-Waite deck in. I had room to put a third card here. That would have been a nice comparison. Maybe I'll do that again another time. All right, thank you, and have a very pleasant rest of the day. And I hope you have a great Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you again before then. Take care. Bye-bye.